Great Bear proper is moments away, and I can honestly tell you, I've never been more excited, ever, to see the Broken Railroad. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I have returned to this burned-out campfire, now that I, knew which frickin' side of the cave it's on. And we're going to go ahead and get a fire going using this fuel. We have a little bit more cooking to do, just to make the best possible use of these ingredients that I have with me. And once that cooking is done, then we are going to lug all of this stuff back across this cave one final time. One last time. And we're going to
that's a good one.
Head into... Hello. Put the torch away. There we go. It's because I was holding the torch. I was like, why is this happening? Alright, that should be more than enough time. We're going to head into the Broken Railroad. So let's go ahead and pick up that flour. I'm going to pick up the hunting rifle again, and we are going to continue cooking. How am I doing on water? Have a decent amount. So I can go ahead and cook some bannocks and some porridge side by side here. Two dishes that I very much enjoy having with me. Okay, so the bannocks are going to pop right now. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a few more. I can make rosehip pie as well, which I might make, but it doesn't feel super necessary. Let's cook that. I had lots of oatmeal here, so we're taking advantage of that. Bannocks will pop again. There we go. So there's still plenty of flour. I'm going to be able to make lots of these. But it's better than lugging around pounds and pounds of flour. I just wish I had more than one skillet so I could speed up the rate at which I was making these. If I have an extra skillet anywhere, I think I found some in a few spots. I might go ahead and start bringing it with me on the travel out once I'm back on Great Bear proper. It would be nice to have. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Now let's speed up time on both of these. Perfect. Alright, so it looks like we are out of water again. Shockingly. And yeah, we also need water for the bannock, so I can make some rosehip pie. Let's go ahead and do that. Surprisingly, I can make rosehip pie, but nothing else. Okay, just want to take a look at what some of ththese other recipes are. So reishi mushrooms and acorn grounds make prepper's pie. Dense pie made from foraged vegetables, rough around the edges. Wow. Max stamina, condition, cabin fever abatement, max carry weight is reduced. Interesting. Stalker's pie. Needs black bear's meat. This is interesting. It just needs reishi mushrooms and acorn grounds. I might need to start lugging a heavy hammer with me now that... That's another thing. I think I've mentioned this before, but maybe I haven't. Now that the heavy hammer and the travois can... Well, now that the travois is in the game, the heavy hammer can be lugged around a little bit more easily. It's normally something you leave at the forge and don't think about. Or at least that's something that I do. Let's go ahead and make some more porridge. Part of me is tempted to make some more water there instead, but let's just keep going with this for now. I don't think I have another skillet right now, do I? No, I just have another cooking pot. Let's do some more porridge. Still plenty more, but this is good because we are getting ever closer. Let's take a quick look at this, actually. Yeah, we're halfway to cooking 5. So good progress there. Alright, those banners are going to pop any second now. So this is like a 4 or 5 minute prepping process. Alright, elegant bannock. How many more of these can I make? Oh, wow.
I'll do anything for a drink right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. I can still make a ton of these. I have so much that I can cook. I didn't realize there was this much. How much do I have in terms of... Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be here for a second. It's worth it, though. Alright, so I do need to take a drink. Let's go ahead and... we're gonna eat that porridge. We need to. Haven't been eating a lot of it. Also, let's go ahead and drink this water, and then I will definitely need to make more, because that's going to be most of my remaining water. Yep. It's just straight up gone. We don't even have that much longer on the fire, believe it or not, so I might not get to cook all this stuff. I don't know that I've literally found all of the coal that I could, and this is as much as I could have cooked with the stuff that I had. So, let's enjoy those. Alright, so if I do a little bit more water here, this will help things go a little bit faster. Let's keep making some bannock for the remaining few minutes of the fire. We will be able to rest and regain a lot more condition, which is nice. Let's cook a few there, and we will also get some more porridge going. Don't have a lot of time left on the fire. I have some sticks that I can use to keep it going a little bit longer. 42 minutes. Also, I think I have... Yeah, I've got plenty that I can use, actually. Let's go ahead and add some time to it. I have a ruined torch as well. Harvest that. For that free stick. And I can burn that book on the ground. So that's helpful. Which is ironically a cooking book. Still a blizzard going outside, so we're spending our time wisely here. Okay. I still have so much old mill flour. But this is going to cover me food-wise for literal days. Come on. There you go. One hour, 37 minutes. Almost done. I literally can't cook anything beyond what I can possibly do on this fire. So, what I want to do, though, is make sure that I have enough water at the end of all this. That is one challenge here. Yeah, I still have a decent amount right now. 1 hour, 16 minutes. How much water does it take? Okay. It takes 8 ounces, I have 50. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more. And it's going to take 54 minutes. That's going to be done. Okay, maybe one more round of each. And we'll be set. I should have known that I had this much. Because I saw the bags of flour. Multiple bags of flour. Multiple, containers of oatmeal. I should have known. I should have known. 32 minutes? Okay. What's it take? Yeah, let's do one more. Perfect. Doesn't get better than that. Alright, 9 minutes left on the fire. Let's go ahead and pick those back up. I'm going to drink some water there. Now, do I have... I could potentially get a little bit more water for the road. So let's do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Drink that. Perfect. Okay. It's the middle of the night. This is honestly kind of amazing because... Hang on, let's first of all eat some of this porridge so I can have a little bit less encumbrance. I've gotten rid of a lot of unedible, like inedible flour, inedible oats, things that I couldn't actually have enjoyed food-wise, I can now enjoy. And I'm carrying those around with me. Let's now sleep for 9 hours or so. It's going to be a great amount of condition recovery. Alright, campfire is obviously burned out. Let's drink a little bit more water. I have way too much salt on me. Alright, we're going to pick this up, and now comes the moment of truth. So we've got these storm lanterns here. Pry bar. Oh, I don't need to pick those torches up. I don't need to pick those torches up, but I do need to pick a lot of this stuff up. I know. I know you will. I dropped a lot of this because I knew I didn't want to lug it with me. But now I kind of do, if I want to, in fact, bring these items along for the ride. So, let's take a very close look at what can be gotten rid of. First of all, we're going to harvest one of these lanterns. It's the beginning of the day, so timing-wise, in terms of waking up, this is also really nice. We almost have completely full condition, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead, as much as it pains me, I'm going to leave both of these jerry cans behind. That's one obvious way to lighten the load. We're going to drop that tinder plug because it's not needed. Can I move at all? No, still can't move. At this point, I'm genuinely considering leaving the flour. I do have an extra cooking pot here that's not necessary. I have an extra pry bar that's not necessary. I just picked up a bunch of torches that I don't need. So all of the sub 40% torches are getting dropped again. Alright, then we have a bunch of flares there. We're still carrying way too much. Mainly on account of... yeah, the scrap metal and the stuff that we don't really want to be lugging around anymore. Wow. And these. Okay, so we're going to have to leave some food stuff behind. As much as I hate it, we're going to drop those. We're going to drop the flour. Still carrying a ton of weight in food. And then tools are also a bit of a problem at the moment. So I think I hate to leave some flares behind, but we're going to find more. Drop that flashlight because we have the miner's flashlight with us. I can repair this using scrap metal. Didn't realize that. So let's go ahead and do that just to save a little bit of weight. It's going to take 30 minutes each time. Looks like there's about a 30% repair. Repair amount's 19%. I think I'm doing more than that, though, on account of my repair skill. There we go. 100%. Much better. Okay. I'm still incredibly encumbered. It's mainly the broth, the cooking oil. I don't want to leave this stuff behind, but I have so much food on me, it's just not worth lugging some of it with me. Okay, at this point I should be able to move, just not very quickly. Let me grab these wood matches, because it's worth having those with me. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't think I can put the travois down in the cave. I literally can't. It won't let me. Is there anything else I can drop? Good God. Yeah, it's this stuff that's really weighing me down. I can probably drop half the flare shells. I have 2 bows on me, that's a bit of a problem. I really don't want to drop any of this stuff. All I have to do is trudge a little bit of the way. Not much farther, and I can start using the travois again. So tell you what, we're just going to trudge. As painful as this pace is, we're going to trudge through the cave. I told you the next couple of episodes were going to be we're going to be a lot. But once we get on the other side of the rocks in the transition zone, what's going to happen is I will just be able to go straight across the bridge. I'll be able to put the travois down right away. I'll be able to go straight across the bridge. We'll have to transfer stuff on and off the travois a few more times. Yeah, the key thing is, though, I don't have the ingredients that I need for it. And its condition is at 8%. God, that's the problem, isn't it? That is the problem. Alright, so let's get the lantern back out so that you can see things. Because YouTube compression can be kind of rude. But we're going to head up this way. One thing I can do right now is drink a little bit of water. Part of me is tempted to say, screw Signal Void, let's go straight to Ash Canyon, get the technical backpack, and then resume our duties. We're going to do both at once. We're going to move in the direction of Ash Canyon, and once we're close enough to it, we'll deviate in that direction. I think before we do the Hushed River Valley objective for Signal Void, we'll probably go to Ash Canyon and get that. And that'll be useful for everything. I will use the travois for a bit. I will just need to be very careful about how long I use it for. God, this is painful. It's such a slow walk. And a lot of this stuff you need to understand. As soon as I get back to Great Bear proper, I'm not even going to get all the way to the maintenance shed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the train car just on the opposite side of the broken railway bridge. And at that point, I'll dump everything that's heavy there. And then I'll go get the stuff that I need to repair the travois. Because I think I do have some guts curing in there. Because I couldn't bring them with me when I left. And then we'll have the travois repaired. It'll be a lot easier to move with it. So it's going to be kind of slow for a minute, but then I can put a lot of this stuff that's weighing me down on the travois, and then we'll move normally. So, again, this is kind of the last gasp of my initial mistakes with the travois, and kind of how I tried to bring way too much with me here. I drug it this far, and realized along the way. See, the textures here are messed up too. You can tell that that rock is darker than it should be. Yeah, I drug it here and just realized along the way that, like, this is not working. At all. This is, not ideal. And then once I have the travois across Forlorn Muskeg, I'm going to take it straight across the Muskeg and leave it at Trappers. And then use that as kind of a base of operations. We didn't even finish, like, fully scouting Mystery Lake, but then we'll dip back into Forlorn Muskeg, take care of the Signal Void Tower, because I know where it is now. We found it in Season 0. So I know which one I need to go to. And I kind of know exactly which route I need to take, and it's perfect to kind of go into Mystery Lake from Forlorn Muskeg, drop off the travois. I don't even necessarily have to bring it to Trappers. I can just drop it on the far side of Mystery Lake. And use that as like a waypoint. But I kind of want to leave it... Well, I can't bring it inside anyway, so it's going to be outside in the elements regardless. I don't know. I'll either leave the travois somewhere where I have some stuff sort of waiting for me in stored fashion, or I'll go to Trapper's, leave a bunch of stuff just in the locker there, and then bring the travois with me in a broken down form, which is the main way to use the travois. It's just, you have it on you, which is one of the reasons I'm thinking I really need the technical backpack sooner than later. You have it on you, and when you need to move a lot of heavy stuff over a long distance, when the condition of the travois is good, which that's the other part of the problem right now, by the way, is that I would be using it like as soon as I leave the cave here to make this go a little bit faster, but the condition on the travois is so low that I need to get to my guts. So that's what makes this painful, if it's not super obvious. Obvious to some of you, I'm sure. But we're almost done. There's some rusty tomato soup. That does not sound appetizing at all. Leave cave. Okay. That didn't take too long. So, I don't quite remember the exact way that I'm going to be able to get over these rocks. Thankfully, it's not too cold at the moment. Imagine trying to do this, like, if there was a blizzard howling, you know? But we're so close to being done with this. We have a tunnel to go through once we cross these rocks. And then it's, you know, just crossing the, it's crossing into Broken Railroad and dropping off a bunch of heavy stuff. We won't actually have to... I don't know that I'm going to use the travois at all, to be honest. Part of me wants to just push... I don't know. There's different ways of thinking about it. I could drop some stuff off as soon as we get to the other side of the rocks. I could then use the boost in momentum to move back to Broken Railroad quickly. Ooh, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, that might be the right way to do it. I might leave the travois and a bunch of stuff in the rail car on the other side of these rocks. And then go into Broken Railroad. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. It'll be faster that way, because then I'll be able to move through the rest of the transition zone a lot faster at like a normal pace. And then come back for the travois and the rest of my stuff. I like that idea. Starting to get hungry again, but thankfully I have plenty of food. Literally spent the first 10 minutes of this episode cooking, so there's that. And by the way, if the sort of learning process with this new inventory item of ours is frustrating, remember that this is the purpose of these series. I wanted to do a more Stalker level run that really allowed me to play with the mechanics and struggle with the learning process of like the best way to use them, while not having to struggle against incredibly daunting odds while also recording content. I've had at least one person just be incredibly toxic and make a comment about how are you going to name the series Against All Odds if you don't have it on the highest difficulty? Don't even get me started on that, man. Like, that's literally what someone said to me. And it's like, listen. First of all, this series has been going since the game was almost brand new. And we called it Against All Odds because that's how it felt at the time when the game was new. It's capturing the spirit of surviving in the long dark, even though the game has gotten a lot harder and players have gotten a lot better. So it's an old series. But second of all, just what? How much free time do you have? Or, to ask it another way, who hurt you? Who did this to you? I don't know, but the series name is Against All Odds, even though we are running this particular series on a lower difficulty level. On purpose. For the sake of learning. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Yeah, this is going to work a lot better now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to step up into here, and this is the spot where we're going to offload most of our heavy crap. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and do exactly that.
I can't feel my feet.
Oh, you're fine. Don't be a baby. Don't be a baby. Let's go ahead and drop those. I'm going to drop the canister too. We're just going to drop a bunch of the stuff that I'm not going to need desperately. I'm going to be pretty liberal with some of these drops here. Let's drop that. Drop half the stims. Drop these painkillers, just on account of wanting to be able to move as quickly as possible. We're going to drop that. All this stuff we're going to come back for. Okay, now this is where some of our excess weight is. I'll keep all the food on me, because that's food. A lot of the excess weight is here, too. Now, I do want the revolver. I want the rifle. I don't know that I need the flashlight right now. Let's go ahead and drop that. I'll leave the pans, because I'll leave the travois as well, although I'm going to step over here to drop the travois. Wait, I can't even drop it here? Are you serious? As an item?
It's a little cold.
That's interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it here. Wait, actually, no, I'm not. I don't like that idea. Because if it degrades that final 8%, I would never forgive myself. So we're not going to do that. We're going to leave gunpowder. We're getting a little cold here, so I can't dally for too long. We're going to leave the pry bar. We're going to leave the hacksaw. We're going to leave all those flare shells. We're going to leave the arrows. We'll keep the hunting knife in case we need to fight off any predators. We'll keep the ammo. That's most of everything. And I'm going to drop the cured leather. We're going to drop the scrap metal. We're going to drop the saplings. Drop the deer hide. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get going. Check that out. All right, so we're going to move pretty rapidly for Broken Railroad. Grab the guts that I need, and then come back, repair the travois, and be able to move through here a lot more rapidly. There's another pry bar. Of course there's another pry bar. There's always another pry bar. All right, let's get the lantern out so we can see things. Then we'll have to move through this tunnel. Oh, I forgot that the tunnel itself is actually warm. I love that. So we could honestly, we could rest here for a bit and recover our warmth, and we're going to do just that. I'm going to step into the office real quick. We're going to just, throw this down right here and sleep for an hour. That should be enough to recover condition fully. Not condition, but recover warmth fully. There we go. 51 days. So the world is now at its coldest. It's not going to get colder, except when the conditions get particularly bad. That's my understanding of it. Yeah, this is working much better. So mind you, I still have the travois with me. So I did leave the deer hide behind. I don't think there was another deer hide curing. I think we brought all those with us, maybe. But I know that there are guts. I would honestly be shocked if I don't find cured guts. If they're not... if they're not at the shed, the maintenance shed, then they're definitely at the hunting lodge. So I know where I'm going for them regardless, and I can double back and get everything I need. And then once I have the travel out in a more centralized location like Mystery Lake, I can make better decisions about when I deploy it and when I don't. There's another freaking... Oh, nice. Check that out. Alright, I can worry about that lantern. I'm not even encumbered from that. How close am I to being encumbered? Wow. That was a lot of coal that I just picked up, and it didn't even do anything. Alright, back to Broken Railroad. Holy crap. Can you believe it? There's the rail car that I was going to use. Alright, so that's some old crappy dog food there. Let's make sure I don't bungle this particular point of movement. Good thing lag doesn't exist in the long dark. Alright.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, you will. But first, we need to see if there are guts. Now, the likelihood is very high. Hold on. Let's step up here real quick, because I see some carrion crows, and I haven't been up here yet. So I want to see what they're circling. Because if it's a deer carcass, then I want it. Oh, no. It's a corpse. Wood matches. Okay, thank you, game. Appreciate that. Alright, this is a good way to scout for the respawn. Ooh. Okay, there's one. Interesting. I would have expected to see, like, 2 or 3 wolves immediately. But looks like we're in good shape. I was just thinking to myself, wouldn't it suck if there was a death wall right here? It would make no sense whatsoever, but it would suck. Okay. We need those guts. Now, thankfully, they're going to be cured. Okay. Where are you? Is there more than one? Maybe. I don't know. We're warm enough to take the shot if we need to. Also, did I pick my frickin' bedroll? Yeah, I did. Alright. I gotta repair that thing, by the way. It's at 62% condition. Good lord. That's unacceptable. There could be a wolf right here. I saw a wolf on the far side on the left over there, but there could be one right in front of me. I'm going to move kind of quick for the doorway here. Yep, made it. Alright, well, tell you what, let's do 2 things here. I need to wrap up the episode, but I want to confirm what is or is not available here from my previous visit. Yes! That's everything I needed. Okay, so with that in mind, there's a decent down vest there as well that I can use for cloth. So I'm returning here to some locations. Let's see if there's anything in these drawers. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, and I'm going to grab that book just because it might help me start a fire somewhere. Anything that I haven't opened in here? No. Okay, let's step back inside then outside really quickly. Have I broken down those boxes yet? No, I haven't. Shame on me. Shame on me. Alright, nothing there, but there likely will be in just a moment, so hang on, let's...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
First of all, not lose the well-fed bonus. That would be an embarrassing thing to lose right now. Right as I'm talking about going to get the frickin'... what am I thinking? Tactical backpack. Technical backpack. That thing. Alright, so food-wise, we are now in very good shape. Let's continue breaking this stuff down here. Nice, there's another wool ear wrap and an emergency stem. We're going to break this down. Aw. Nothing else there. Sad day. Well, there might be some things in some more boxes here, but for now, I'm going to step outside, then right back inside. We're going to take this as an opportunity to... Well, actually, even better. I've just changed my mind once again. Feels like 52 degrees in here. Tell you what, let's step inside just to be absolutely safe, but I want to rest. Because if we end this episode by sleeping... Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the bedroll down right here. Because if we have an aurora start, it could make those wires spark and make getting out of here a little bit more precarious, and that's just not necessary. We can all agree, so let's drink some water. And with that, I will sleep for, let's say, 7 hours. Probably wake up with full condition. Let's see. And there it is. Full condition. Middle of the night. That's not ideal, but we'll deal with that. And now we have everything we need.
Much more.
Thank you, Jennifer. We have everything we need to fully repair the Travois and then move much more rapidly back into Great Bear proper. Fix the signal tower in Forlorn Muskeg once we've dropped off the Travois and a lot of our heavier stuff in Mystery Lake. And then kind of the world is our oyster. Like, we have some stuff to do. I want to move towards Ash Canyon for the technical backpack. But also I want to continue pursuing the Signal Void tasks to the degree that I can. So we'll kind of do both of those things at once as we can move in the direction of Pleasant Valley. And we haven't been to Pleasant Valley yet, by the way, so there'll be plenty of looting there to do. And also, that will be a good place to showcase the Travois if we end up shooting a bear, for example. I don't necessarily know that I want to spend a lot of time in Pleasant Valley because I kind of want to go straight for Timberwolf Mountain and straight for the technical backpack and then loot stuff as I come back through. So I kind of think that's the direction I'm going to go. But we'll play it by ear. I don't have a definite plan, and I'm trying to telegraph less, not only to myself, but to you and just to the game. Because when I say things out loud about what I'm going to do in like the next episode or 2 or 3, the game, that's where it just goes, watch this, and completely gives me something else to do. So that's the general gist of the plan, and we'll see what curveballs the Long Dark has in store for us next. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.